Here is my short autobiographical story that I have decided to call Peril in Mansfield. And for those of you who may not know English geography, I have prepared a map for you. So here you will find Mansfield in the middle of England. Now, to explain some context, I originally trained to be a teacher, but when I graduated I didn't go straight into teaching. I ran away to the theatre and trained in mime and physical theatre before working with a theatre company for 4 years, touring schools and colleges and churches and youth clubs, sort of semi-educational work. And we were touring in the Nottinghamshire area one year, and we had a gig in Mansfield, and we'd taken over this community venue. So we'd put up our own set, put lights up, sound system, we'd gone through the sound checks, and the performers, we'd got our costumes on, and the audience were coming in. And as the audience came in, we always played the same sort of theme music for the audience as they would come in. And at that point I decided to do something which at the time seemed very sensible. I said, it's physical theatre. You're throwing yourself around on stage for quite a while, so it's quite good to have an in-case visit to the lavatory before you do this kind of thing. So my two female colleagues went off to the ladies and I went off to the gents, and in the gents I found what you would typically find in a gents toilet in a community setting: a row of cubicles, sinks, urinals. And in community settings where you're going to be in a lavatory with members of the audience coming in and out, it's always best to go into a cubicle. So I went into a cubicle and I locked the door. We pass over the next part of the story. So we come to the bit where I want to leave the cubicle. So I try to unlock the door, and I fiddle with the lock some more, and I try twisting harder. I twist one way, then I twist another. Still nothing happens. My heart rate is going up, my blood pressure is raising, and then I hear the music change. I said we had the same music when the audience came in. We did, but we also had the same music that said, "You're about to go on stage." And the music had changed to our theme music for the performance. And I was trying to pull on the door, trying to tug the lock, nothing would work. So I stood on the toilet, climbed up to the top of the cubicle. Now imagine the cubicle, top of the cubicle is actually quite close to the ceiling, so I had to twist my body and lie horizontally along the wall that separated the cubicles, swing my legs out over the door, and then drop the other side of the locked door. I then ran with all my might towards the stage and ran on stage just in time to say my first line in response to my colleague who was there waiting. Now, I don't know whether she was panicked. I don't remember her look when I ran on stage. I just have that memory of the relief of getting on stage in just the nick of time. And so that is the end of my story of Peril in Mansfield.